will be a raw video. No cuts, no edits, just me and you. And if your doom scrolling TikTok brain cannot handle this, then you have other problems to handle. In this video, I want to talk about why I believe it's easier to build $1 million business than it is to work a 9-to-5 job. And just so you understand my background story, 5 years ago, I decided to step into the cold pool of entrepreneurship. And today, I live a life of total freedom. Freedom is one of my metrics that I consider to be one of the most important aspects of life. And it's one of my big goals to live in total freedom. And now I can be wherever I want, when I want, with who I want, for how long I want. Tomorrow I'm flying to Bratislava to go to Europe's biggest MMA league, having front row seats. On Monday, I'm flying to Zurich to pick up a long-term favorite watch of mine, a rose gold Royal Oak Audemars Piguet. After that, I'm going on a family vacation where everything is covered by me, where I'm inviting my family. And then after that, I might go back to my multi-million-dollar mansion in Dubai, because the last 1.5 months I haven't felt like Dubai. So yeah, this is my life. Just 5 years after living in my parents' place, being a vegan, going to school, I'd seriously say my life has totally changed. And I do not believe that this would have been possible if I would have gone the normal route of working a 9-to-5. Because that would have entailed me going to study for 5 or 6 years. So I would be literally in university now if I would have chosen to go the normal path. After that, I would have had to go into the job market, find a job that maybe then I end up not liking, having to change my job. And then I'd be there in 10, 15 years with nothing. Because this is what happens to most people. Most of my friends from back then live at home without a plan. They're just living day to day, not knowing what will happen, not building a future, not being able to take care of the people that are close to them. If you want this to be your reality, go ahead. Go the normal, safe, boring path. But if you don't, then you have to make a decision. And this decision is very simple. This decision that I made back then is to buy a course on how to build an Instagram theme page for $30. I paid some guy for a call, and he gave me access to his course. And that was my step. That was the one step that started the butterfly effect. If you don't know what the butterfly effect is, it means that if a butterfly swings his wings, that will cause a tornado at the other end of the world. That's the visualization behind it. And I believe business is exactly the same thing. If you take one step in the right direction, you might never know what will happen from this one step. But for this to be possible, you need to be fully honest with yourself. You need to be ready to take risks, to do things that others would not. And especially you need to be ready to work hard. Regardless of 9-to-5 or business, you will always have to work hard. Working hard is just, especially as a man, is a metric that you just need in your life. You need to be the hardest worker in the room. Combining that with doing the right things, working smart, of course. But to go back. And I forgot to talk about all the materialistic shit that I have, but tons of cars, tons of watches. No one cares. I care about the freedom that I truly have total freedom. I don't have anyone telling me where I have to be, what I have to do. I can do exactly as I want and as I wish. And trust me, I could not do this if I would go the normal 9 to 5 path. I sincerely think that if you pick a skill, and in today's world, there's so many skills that are out there, you just need to sit down, pick a skill that you want to learn, and become amazing at this skill. For me, it was marketing. For me, it was learning how to market products. It started with Instagram pages, then it went to market consulting services, went to market software, up and up and up. I am a marketer. This was what I learned. This was how I started. And all of this shit started by wanting to build an Instagram theme page about fitness. As simple as it is. And this is truly amazing to look back and see how simple it actually started, how easy it started. And you need to understand that all it takes is you to think of a skill that you want to learn. There's in today's world, there's so many skills that can make you millions of dollars. But you just need to pick one and truly become the best at this skill, regardless if it's coding, if it's video editing, if it's image editing, if it's sales, all of these skills, many more, work. It's not about what you do, it's about how you do it, how professional you are, how good you become at this. If you wake up tomorrow and tell yourself, okay, I want to become, I want to learn the skill of video editing, and then you become very good at it and you deliver. You pick one client, you work for free, you show him how good you are. He will recommend you to his friends. That's easy way of making at least 10 grand per month. That is how the butterfly effect gets started. Because that's what I did. The moment I realized that my business potential is unlimited is when I started to sell my first $35 fitness course on my fitness Instagram page. This little tiny bit of monetization taught me how possible it is to make money online. At back then I was, I think, 17. This showed me that it's possible. And then I became better and better and better at marketing and sales. I started multiple different companies, and this was my butterfly effect. And this is what I want you to understand, that of course this is not possible in a 9 to 5 to be so self-sufficient and to be dependent and reliant on yourself. Because one thing that I would never want to have in a 9 to 5 is that anyone can just throw me out. If I do the wrong thing, if someone's unhappy with my performance, I can just be booted out. Yes, I know there's certain conditions, but in the end, you're not really free because you always have to listen to other people. You work 90% of the year to then go on one holiday. I could fly to Maldives tomorrow, live in an all-inclusive resort for the rest of my life if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I could. To have this level of freedom at 22 is not normal. And why does this happen? Because I chose a skill to perfect and to be good at and just never ever quit. Many of the people I started with back then that were in my business circle, they moved back to their parents' place. And why? Because they quit. So if you just truly decide to learn a skill, to become extraordinarily good at it, find your first clients, impress them by the quality of your work, make sure that they recommend you to more clients. That's your $1 million master plan. So I just hope that this video made you think about your path and your trajectory and where you can and where you will go if you just sit down and truly, truly try. Because that's what I did. I just tried and never, ever quit. This was it. I hope this will give you some food for thought. Let me know in the comments if these raw videos, if you like them more, or if you prefer the edited sit-down videos where everything is planned out and edited. Or if you prefer this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.